Has an incredible sustenance within him, and he just explodes with talent. It's remarkable.
There are two people in the whole show, he and a girl, and she plays three parts. It's quite, and they're both pretty athletic in this.
Amazing. It's so sad for the rest of us who didn't get to go.
You worry, like Spider-Man, maybe you're going to get hurt. Tumbling and getting up.
Right.
I wanted to say something about the shows that I've seen at Guildhall, which I really admire, and I know Tony Walton very well, and he's one of the directors.
He's a friend of mine too, isn't he wonderful? He'll be here tonight.
Good. Tony has directed several plays there, and I think I've seen all of them. And the last one that I took Louis to was Equus with Alec Baldwin, and I was so pleased to see a play of such high resonance done by a fine actor like Alec Baldwin, who is now almost synonymous with everything that happens in New York.
He's ubiquitous.
He is all over, and including the voice of the New York Philharmonic.
Energy, right?
Yes, exactly. But it's wonderful that in this atmosphere of relaxation, supposedly, in the East End, that so much talent is concentrated, and that during vacation time, these kinds of works can be done. And it's great, because usually people go on vacation and they don't want to work, but that's not true with theater people. They have to keep working.
I bet you never knew that he got an award from the USTA, the tennis. I didn't even know he's a tennis player. He got an award.
Really?
Yes.
Alec Baldwin, yes.
Wow. Alec, I didn't know that as well.
Yes, he did.
My goodness. Well, he has energy left to burn after everything else he does.
Exactly.
But I'm doing a program on the Tonys and what's becoming of theater.
Yes.
And may I invite you to come and just give us some of your thoughts?
Sure, I'd love to.
That would be such a pleasure to discuss it with you. It will be on the East End, but I'm hoping to invite.
Can you get a passport to get out there?
I'd love to. I think Sheldon Harnick will come,
Great. Wonderful.
and perhaps Tony Walton. And if you would love to come as well, it would be wonderful, because I'm a little worried about Broadway. I was brought up with it with my father, and when I see, I'm very protective of it. I don't want anything to happen.
Seeing certain things happen. Certain bridges are being burned, and I don't know if they'll ever be up again. You know, we may never go back to the great American musical, supposedly the great era in the 30s, 40s, and 50s and 60s. That may be over, and we'll only see them in revivals now.
Yes.
And you'll have to learn to hum something like a car crash.
My uncle Howard Coleman, when he was dating his second wife, Peggy, he said, "What do you do?" And she said, "Well, I work for Stage Magazine." "What do you do there?" "I write reports of hit shows." He said, "Wait a minute. Don't you have to go to press long before they open?" "Yes." He said, "Well, wait a minute. What's your batting average?" "It's pretty good." He said, "There must be some money in that." So we backed the South Pacific, Arsenic and Old Lace, Life with Father, all those early shows, because of that particular aberration. You never know. Sometimes you learn by your mistakes.
It's an interesting way to become a theater angel, isn't it?
Isn't it? Yes. Well, you two are angels, and newlywed angels.
Thank you.
My
Beautiful couple.
Peggy wrote a book called Occupation Angel.
You really?
She also wrote another book, which when he became Commissioner General of the Brussels World Fair, the book was called 90 Dozen Glasses. I said, why? When she went there, she said to the embassy people, "What do I have to do?" She said, "You have to get 90 dozen glasses to entertain." It's a lot of glasses.
That sure is a lot of glasses, a lot of wine. You two are the best. I really have
thank you so much.
enjoyed getting to know you
was
tonight.
delightful to
It's
speak
really a
with you.
pleasure.
Thank you.
And I want to just end on the note that I love the name of the two books that you wrote.
Yes.
How to Succeed in Fundraising by Really Trying. Do I have that right?
No, how to, yes, how to succeed in fundraising by really trying. That's
yes.
right.
Yes, I think that's so clever.
And because the other one was
Yes.
Can't Take It With You,
Yes.
the art of making and giving money.
Right, right.
And,
Well,
and he did not have a problem with George S. Kaufman, who wrote, "You can't take it with you."
Right. Back to theater.
He changed a few words, and it worked out very well. So thank you very much.
Well,
It's been a
thank
pleasure.
you. It's been
Thanks.
great to meet you both.
Great.
Have a wonderful, wonderful time tonight, and congratulations. Hello, Michelle Murphy back again for Guildhall, and I'm here with the wonderful painter Elizabeth Peyton. Welcome.
Thank you.
How is it for you being here in the city? Are you from the city or you're visiting?
I'm not from the city, but I've lived here for, I don't know, 27 years.
Have you really? And where are you from originally?
Connecticut.
Which part?
Sorry. Southwest. It's a small town called Brookfield. I grew up in.
Did you ever expect all of this fame and celebrity that you're enjoying right now as a young artist?
I don't know if I'd call it that, but no. No.
Well, I've been watching your career grow, and I'm so admiring, first of all, what you do, and the sincerity and beauty of your work, and the guts of your work, because it's very unique, I believe, and it's not necessarily, you're carving different ways for artists to feel free to express themselves.
Thank you for noticing.
Yeah.
That's very nice.
And you're true to yourself. And I think so many people in the art world are trying so hard to just fit into whatever is current. And you do what you feel is from your heart, I believe.
I really like being in the world, you know, in the art world. But for me, more important is being in the world, and that's a different arena.
Isn't it? I'm also a painter, and somebody once was interviewing me, and I said the most important thing is to make your life a work of art, and then make your art. But if your life is not first a work of art, then what's it all about? And I think that's a little bit like what you were saying. Am I right?
Well, more just, you know, sometimes in the art world things fly by because it's within that sheltered environment. And I just like to be out there, you know, because all humans really love art and need art and beauty.
Yes.
And I like to be out there a bit with that.
Exactly. And you often your subjects are often your friends, or not necessarily?
Yeah, often they're artists who I really admire, mostly artists above all. And sometimes I know them, sometimes I don't, sometimes they're passed away, you know, so
Yes.
I'm working from photos. Or musicians who I really love.
Yes.
You know, whatever's really inspiring me and making me see the world in a certain way.
Yes.
I'm making pictures of.
Right. I find the same thing, and I try to surround in my studio different iconic people that inspire me. It might be Bob Dylan, a certain photograph of him, and I imagine...
What could be more inspiring than Bob Dylan?
Exactly.
Not much like that.
Yeah, right. What kind of music do you listen to, or no music when you're working?
Oh, all music when I'm working.
Yeah?
Yeah, only music.
Not a talk show.
No, more
Not
when
books
I'm
on tape.
procrastinating. I'll be listening to some kind of NPR thing, but no, music. I just did a show at the Metropolitan Opera to do with Wagner, so I was listening to a lot of Wagner.
Wonderful,
Yeah.
wonderful.